All right, now I'm going to do some of 10.2 homework. So let's preview the assignment. I mean, some of it is definitions. So I'm going to go to a couple of the problems in here. And I think the first problem I'm going to do is number 4. We're going to calculate and find A, B, and then we're going to predict what the answer is going to be in the future for 76. So we're going to type, this is the X value, this is the Y value. We're going to type everything here into L1 and everything here into L2 of our lists. So let's do that. And sure enough, they change. They change from person to person. So L1 is 81.88, 74.18, 78.41, 75.27. And sure enough, if you type something in wrong, you're not going to get the same answer that you should, 85.3. Why didn't they make just numbers easy for us to do? Okay, so I typed in L1. Let me verify. Looks like it's all correct. Yeah, and now L2, 12.48. 12.20, 13.81, 20.2, 13.81, 20.02, 22.46. Oh, wait, I got, wait. I typed in way too many numbers. 19.81, 12.2, 13.81, 20.2, 20, there we go, 22.46, and 15.23. And I don't know what I did with the rest of those. Okay, so I think I have them all in now. So I think I typed them all in correctly. We'll see, because I'm going to type my answer in and see if I got it right. Now we need to find A and B. Remember, you go to Stat, Calculate, and down to number 8. Linear regression. If you do number 4, you're going to get A and B backwards. So don't do number 4. Do number 8. Hit enter, enter. And it tells me what A equals and what B equals. And it even gives me R, which we're going to probably need later on. See, my R is 0.31. That R is a really bad correlation. So I'm going to say, no, we don't need to do this because any correlation worse than 0.6, I think, 0.65 is bad. So I would say we don't do the correlation. Because the R is really bad. So let's go to the homework assignment and type this in. And it says to 3 decimal places. The A I got was negative 7.5474, which is 7. If we go 3, does it say 3 decimal places? 3 decimal places, yes. And B is 0.300, 0.300. So that's what I got for A and B. If I'm able to write on this, I think I am, yeah. So my Y equals A, which is negative 7.547. plus b 0.300x. Now it says, what happens if x is 76? What is the answer? So we're going to plug 7.547 plus 0.300 times 76. So we're going to do that math. Negative 7.547 plus 0.300 times 76. And I get y equals 15.253. Let me type that in. Oh, well, why am I writing it in if I can type it in? There we go. Let's see. And it's so easy to get something wrong here because if you type in a wrong number, so I got 15.253. And check our answers. And it says this one's wrong. So the regression, oh, should not be done, but I clicked the wrong one. So hang on. So how do I do it now? Oh, is it the same numbers or did they change on me? Did they make me redo the whole thing? I hope I recheck. How come I didn't hit recheck? Anyway, I'm going to recheck. Oh, try another. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going to do it. These are different numbers. But that's the way you do it. I'm going to do another one. I'll do another one. I'll come to another one, another problem. But that's what you're going to be doing for each one. And let me just give you if R is more than normally 0.63. If R is more than 0.63, it should be done. If R is less than normally let's go 0.65. Then you should, if it's less than 6.65, then you shouldn't be done. That's a good rule of thumb. It's not the end of the world if you go those wrong. By the way, at the end of the semester, for stupid questions that we didn't really learn or anything on the homework, I add 10% to your homework grade. So if you have a 75 average in the homework, at the end of the semester, I actually annotate it as an 85 in the grade book. So I will add 10% to your homework. If you have a 95 average, you get 100. You don't get 105. So I do add 10% just so you don't have to worry about those stupid questions all the time. But that's how you do it. Let me go to the next one. Boy, did I mess that one up just because I didn't know what I was typing in. I must have hit backspace or something. So we're going to do the same thing here. This is going to be easier to type in because there's not a million decimals. This is L1, this is L2. So do you see, they even tell you what the correlation is. Should the regression be done? Yes, the regression should be done if the correlation is 1. So let's find out what the equation is now. Stat, edit. L1 is 18, 30, 31, 30, 34, and 27. 165, 285, 295, 285, 325. This linear regression is not 1, 255. I don't think this linear regression is 1. The correlation coefficient for that is 1. And I don't believe that, but I am going to hit stat, calculate, number 8. Hey, it is 1. So that's, I didn't think linear correlation would be 1. So I'm just going to come and show you on the calculator. I went to stat number 1. I typed in the data. Then I went stat, calculate number 8. And hit enter. And sure enough, there's A, there's B, and our correlation coefficient is 1, just like they said it was. That means it's perfect. All the dots line up on the line. It's a perfect correlation. So what I got on the calculator then, A, I got -15. B, I got 10. And this is what my equation then looks like. Don't forget. I'm trying to write, hang on. Y equals A plus BX. And A was -15, B is 10, and then we have X. And here X is 31. So -15 plus 10 times 31 is 325. That doesn't make sense. Oh, it's not 300. It's 295. I didn't type in -15. So 295 is my answer down at the bottom. When I plug that in, I should get 295. And hopefully when I check my work, everything was correct. The green mark says everything was correct. So we're typing L1, L2, second calculate, scrolling down, or arrow over calculate, scrolling down the number 8 to find A and B. All right, so let's see what else we have here. Should regression analysis be done? See, this is less than 0.9. Do you see it's a very bad, and I would say it should not be done. And I don't care about the other answers, but that part is correct. It should not be done. Oh, if it should not be done, that means we don't type anything in. Oh, so on the homework, if it should not be done, do you see how R is, for it to be done, R should be negative, better than -0.65 or better, more than positive, it should be more than this or more than this as far as 0.7, -0.7 is good. Then -0.8, the closer to a straight line, the better. So -0.3, which is not within this category, not within this range, that means it should not be done. And if it should not be done, then you don't have to fill these in. So that's kind of cool. You get credit for the whole problem. And I think it marked it wrong, the whole problem wrong for me, because it didn't tell me whether my regression was good or not. And should the regression be done? Yes, because R is a perfect 1 again. And that's it. Then they want you to do the predictor. So we did a couple of these in the homework. There's only, 7 or 8 problems there. problems in the homework. You got to know how to use this calculator. The calculator is going to be very important, especially for the final exam. When you see my final exam review video, the final exam review video is 2 hours long, but I cover everything that's in the final. I mean, I really looked at the final and then I found problems really similar to it in the workbook. And it really, really, really is a good final. If you don't watch that final exam review video and take notes, you're going to mess up on the final. Don't forget on the final, you're only allowed 1 page of notes. So I would really concentrate on the final review video, take notes for that and see what you can get on just 1 page front and back. Okay, that's 10.2. That's all I had.